They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
After 32, brings up second down.
Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their war horse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Mung. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At the 45, on his way. Smashes through the tackle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
10, Tulane, 7.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Chanticleer is headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick step and go. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They are up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. Snowed under by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he'll be brought down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Tulane right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wants to fire on second down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wall.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tulane right back to the line. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The shot to clears can really attack on this second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the shot to clear is in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The shot to clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
17, Tulane, 10.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Tulane, stuck with horrible field position, will try to get out of trouble on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mung. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Tulane right back to the line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Using his feet. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot to clears look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulane right back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. The RPO fired complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Safe little shovel pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They want to throw it right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Got a man. It's Wall. Finds a crease at the 20. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Wall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
So So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the ground game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. they've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On the ground, it's Mung. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Chanticleer is moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Chanticleer! They take the lead with the 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This time it's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The shot that clears want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Wall. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Split backs here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got
going over the top, and they won't be able to connect downfield. Looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And you will always remember your 1st. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the shot to clear is in the hurry up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The run from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Higgins.
Reserve brings it out to the
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Using his legs, hitch back. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The shot that clears will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man down the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try the run. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Tulane right back to the line. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Snags it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They're going to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Unloads quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the shot to clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Brings up second down.
The RPO, it's complete. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The shot that clears want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Quickly complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Breaks the tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. Off play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the shot to clears will hustle to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it in the middle. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 21 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Runs for the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Third down coming.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Tulane. And the pummeling has started.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Oh, he's still got more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs through a tackle. He now has 91 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
Here's the handoff. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Zings it complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.